people of God, interesting as it may seem, Nebuchadnezzar had looted the vessels of God from the temple in Jerusalem and had taken it and brought to the temple. Now, notice carefully, it was just in the Babylonian palace. So Nebuchadnezzar just brought the vessels to the palace. Now, Belshazzar arose and now took the negativity to another level and said, okay, my father brought this vessel. We ourselves, we will drink from the vessel. We will now use the vessel wrongly. We are going to use the vessel for a lesser purpose. Kaparosha. My father just changed the location. Me, we are going to change the use. Kaparoda Shadaya. Let me say it again. My father changed the location. We will change the mandate. My father changed the location. We will change the agenda. My father changed the location. We will change the essence. My father changed the location. We will make sure we render the use of the cup from the original agenda of God. We are going to render those vessels useless. It will no longer serve divine purpose. It will be serving demonic purpose. You can't change the use if you don't change the location. Let me say it to you. The only way we can turn these vessels meant for the house of God into things that useless concubines will drink from is if we succeed in moving it from the temple to the palace, the demonic palace. Let me say this to a man of destiny. Whenever the devil wants to mess around with you, he causes you to shift from the location where you ought to be. I said in the first service, when I spoke to Samsons, I said to Samsons, go home. And I want to say to you right now, I want you to know the problem is not what they are using you to do. What the devil is using you. Oh, pastor, you don't know. All of a sudden, arthritis came one day and started using me. Pastor, you don't know what happened. You don't know. Disappointment just came from nowhere. Let me further ask myself, am I where I should be? If I left the temple for the demonic palace, anybody can use me. Did you hear what I just said right now? Anything can come up and mess up with my destiny. As your amen will thunder, any location that does not look like the will of God for your life, I decree and declare, let it be reversed by fire. Say right now, I move back to where I belong. I move to where I truly belong. Say, I move to the location where I truly belong. I am redeemed of the Lord. I am born of God. I am made for a higher purpose. Say, I move to where I belong. No smallness. Say, I move to where I belong. I will not be tied down. I move to where I belong. Let your amen thunder.